In an unusual outreach, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang arrived in India and met his Indian counterpart S. Jaishankar. This is the first highest level visit between the two countries after the ties came under severe strain following the Eastern Ladakh standoff nearly 2 years ago. And the geopolitical implications of the crisis in Ukraine is also on agenda.
We've had 15 rounds of talks between senior commanders, and progress has been achieved on several friction points from the disengagement perspective. This needs to be taken forward since the completion of disengagement is necessary for discussions on de-escalation to take place. I would describe our current situation as work in progress, obviously at a slower pace than desirable. And my discussions with FM Wang today were aimed at expediting that process. The impact of the tension in the border areas on the overall relationship has been visible in the last 2 years. This is only natural since peace and tranquility in the border areas have been the foundation of stable and cooperative ties.
Wang met India's NSA Ajit Doval, and both sides agreed on the importance of early and complete disengagement in remaining areas. According to sources, both also stressed the need to continue positive interactions at diplomatic, military levels for restoration of peace.
Approach to international relations based on respect for international law, UN Charter, and sovereignty and territorial integrity of states. Disputes should be resolved without use or threat of use of force. Nor should there be attempts to unilaterally change the status quo. Where India and China are concerned, our relationship is best served by observing the three mutuals: mutual respect, mutual sensitivity, and mutual interests. We discussed today specific regional situations. Insofar as Afghanistan is concerned, India's policy is guided by the UN Security Council Resolution 2593. On Ukraine, we discussed our respective approaches and perspectives, but agreed that diplomacy and dialogue must be the priority.
The visit is happening amid the spat between the two countries over Kashmir. Before landing in New Delhi, Wang was in Afghanistan's Kabul after his 3-day visit to Pakistan. And the Chinese foreign minister had supported Pakistan's stand on Kashmir, which is resolving the issue under the UN resolution. Terming it an internal issue, India had reacted strongly and rejected Wang's remarks.
The issue of what Minister Wang said at the OIC conference come up? Yes, it did. I referred to it. I explained to him why we found that statement objectionable. So it was subject discussed at some length. There was a larger context as well. I conveyed that we hoped that China would follow an independent policy in respect of India and not allow its policies to be influenced by other countries and other relationships. So that was that context. Indo-Pacific, no. Again, I referred previously to the Quad question, but Indo-Pacific itself didn't come up in our discussions.
The key objective of Wang's visit, reports say, is to restart physical engagement and also invite Prime Minister Narendra Modi for BRICS summit to be held in Beijing later this year. Times Online report.